Hey there, this is Hugo, CEO of Just Digital Inc. and author of the new book, The Client Acquisition Blueprint, a simple step-by-step blueprint for creating an epic marketing strategy. And today's Q&A comes from Jeff. Jeff just accepted a position with the local doctor's office, and they're starting off to kick off some marketing efforts, but one of the challenges that he's having is his ads aren't getting approved on Facebook. So I'll dive into that question, and hopefully you'll get a lot of tips. If you have a question, go ahead and email me, success@justdigitalinc.com. Shoot me an email, success@justdigitalinc.com. Ask me your question. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you get some value. If you do, make sure to hit thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below what your takeaway was. And again, email me if you have any questions so that I can choose for the weekly Q&As. I'll start off by recapping the question. It says, I've recently graduated college and accepted a position with a local doctor's office where I'm responsible for marketing and advertising. I'm struggling to gain any traction with Facebook ads. It seemed like 99% of them are not approved. But I've also suggested that the office start ramping up content on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram to spread awareness. Any tips would be greatly appreciated. I hope to finish your book by this weekend. Thanks for the quality read. It's kind of a two-part question. Number one is his ads aren't getting approved, and number two is they want to ramp up content marketing. Now, I shoot other videos on content marketing, so I'm going to focus on this one specifically on advertising. Recently, Facebook has gotten a lot more picky with the ads that they approve. They used to approve anything and everything because they wanted people to give them money. But as with any other platform, as their advertising platform matures and they have more advertisers, they need to keep quality consistent and the experience of the user to be top notch. So more people's ads are getting disapproved, especially when you're targeting somebody's health or somebody's health, somebody's condition like that. So you're in a cosmetic industry, and you sent me Jeff sent me his ad here. It says Southern Vein, and looks like they do vein treatment, hair restoration, and layer removal. I got a picture here of some medical equipment, and 20% off all treatments get an offer. So it's going straight to an offer. And then he also sent me the link to the website. So the website is here. Let's go take a quick peek at the website. So from the website, looks like there is no strong call to action. That's the main thing that I see. I see some awesome pictures, but I don't see a call to action. The header is a little big. Jeff told me that they're in the process of redoing the site, but for site in terms of a quick site review, those are a couple of things that I would recommend. Is one, making the hang on. One of the couple of things that I would recommend here is just making this header a little bit smaller. I know you have your contact information here, but from the customer typically wants it very simple, very straightforward. Get rid of the social icons, put a schedule an appointment button there, and then call to action buttons in here. I'll also get rid of the slider because the slider tends to reduce conversions. It's been tested and proven that it reduces conversions. So have one clear call to action. Contact form is nice here. It tells you a little bit about what they do, but the number one thing that I would recommend here is just to simplify it. I start by figuring out, let's see what these guys do. So you guys offer a lot of stuff. Botox, laser hair removal, skin revitalization. So everything from skin to hair restoration to even immigration medical exam. It's a lot. It's a lot for the primary care even as well. So it's way too much services, especially if you're paying for advertisements. You want to focus on one thing. So figure out, am I doing hair restoration? Am I doing anti-aging treatments, hair restoration, Botox? Which one of these do I want to focus on first, and then build campaigns around that? Now, we did this with a plastic surgeon where he had, a lot of different services that he offered, but we focused on 3, created specific landing pages for each, and then specific ads for each, because somebody who buys hair restoration is different who does tattoo removal, most likely, and definitely different than immigration medical exam, right? Immigration medical exam is a necessity. Botox is not. So that's the number one thing, is clean up the services. Now you can have a website with all the information. That's not a problem. Cool, fine. You offer a lot of stuff, great. But when you're speaking of advertising, you want to make sure that you have one clear call to action, one clear offer. So that's my suggestion on the website overall. Another thing that I would add here is, you got your privacy policy. Just add another link here that says terms and conditions, and then put a disclaimer down here. There we go. The results are not typical and will vary by patient. I would probably put that down here to make sure it's obvious, especially when you're advertising. People want to know, the advertising platform wants to make sure that people aren't misled. It's taking care of its users, so it wants to make sure that you're not making any bold claims, especially when it comes to health. So just making that disclaimer a little bit more obvious down here. And overall, just cleaning up the site to make it really clean and user-friendly. Now, Jeff did tell me they were redoing the site, so that's great to hear. So in terms of getting your ads approved, here's what I would recommend: is number one, try to contact Facebook, get a dedicated Facebook rep. Now, Facebook is not in the business of just disapproving advertisements because obviously it hurts their business. So they want you to give them money, so they'll help you figure it out. They'll tell you exactly what to change, and they'll talk to their managers and supervisors, and they'll push the ad to make sure that it gets approved. So number one is contact a Facebook rep. Now you can do that through. Now sometimes they're a little bit tricky. They usually don't. I mean, they don't give you a phone number anywhere. It's really tough to find a phone number. But going through this URL, I'll put the link in the description of this video, but you can go to facebook.com/business support, contact us, and then tell them what your what your problem is, and they'll shoot you back an email. When you respond to that, or let us know how you can assist, tell them, we're a new advertiser, we'd like to get a Facebook rep assigned, or we'd like to get on the phone to expedite the process. Just let them know that you want to talk to somebody. The second thing is get something approved. Anything, get something approved, because you need to establish yourself as a legitimate advertiser. Because there's a lot of people who just pop up ads and make some bold claims, make a quick buck, and then disappear, and it just gives Facebook a bad rep and bad experience. So make sure that you are a legitimate advertiser. So you need to get anything approved. I mean, put a picture of a bunny if you have to. That's kind of a joke, but put a picture of anything, right? Don't make an offer. Don't do any. Just try to get something approved, like Happy Monday or something like that, right? And boost a post just to start spending a little bit of money, so that when you do get a rep, it's like not your first thing that's like, hey, come and get this magical treatment that's gonna save your make you 10 times younger, right? Make sure that you look like a legitimate advertiser. Number three is try a different page. If your page keeps getting disapproved, try creating a little bit more of a passive page. I like to have beautiful, like I would call this beautiful skin, or beautiful body, or something like that. Just a simple fan page, and then do a simple advertisement that's not taking them to an offer, that's not taking to anything, that's a little bit more passive, just to get that engagement. So like, let's say I am a motivational speaker, an author, and I have my personal page, right? Hugo Fernandez, motivational speaker. But I could also have, motivation for like smart people, or motivation for professionals, or motivation, something like that. That's not my brand, but is like a topic, my brand topic, right? So that's what I would recommend. Number three. Number four is like what we talked about: clean up your landing page. A huge thing for you is have a dedicated landing page. Huge thing for you is have a dedicated landing page. From what I saw, you don't really have one. If you're sending them to, let's just go to Botox. If you're sending them to any of these pages, chances are it's probably still too busy. I got some tips here for you on what to do. So I will go ahead and get to that in a second, but clean up your landing page and have a dedicated landing page. Number three is try an educational video on your ad. So instead of trying to get people to an offer, do a video on the ad. Now, all these 2, 3, 4, and 5 help you get in touch with a Facebook rep. Now, we have dedicated Facebook reps for our accounts that actually, we can get on the phone and we can schedule calls and we actually talk to somebody. That's after we've spent like tens of thousands of dollars. They reached out to us and said, hey, we want to, they reached out to us and say, hey, we want to help you optimize this. We got some ideas. They want us to be successful. They want us to spend more money. So we actually have a dedicated rep. So, but try to get your account in good standing so that you can get somebody on the phone. Once you have somebody on the phone, you're golden because they'll go to bat for you. So it's just some general ad tips and tricks. Start with retargeting ads. Looks like you guys have your Facebook pixels here. Great, fantastic. Make sure that you have relevant ads that go. So if I'm looking at Botox suggestions, if I'm looking at this page, don't send me an offer for hair restoration, right? Send me an offer for Botox, or send me an offer for the relevant thing. Now, Botox, again, with healthcare ads, in your ads, I can do a whole video on how to work healthcare ads, but this video is already going a little long, so I'm not going to go there. But just the number one thing is don't call people's body out. Don't say don't say a lot of those things. It's just because especially a new account will not allow you to get them approved. So don't call people out, because Facebook really doesn't like you calling somebody's personal features out, especially when it comes to their body and their health. But start with retargeting ads. So retargeting ads that are relevant. Number 2 is warm up your audience before making purchasing offers. So it looks like here in your first ad, you're like 20% off lasers. That's too aggressive, especially for Facebook. People aren't looking to necessarily buy. This is good for Google AdWords. Let me just type in vein treatment. Computer's a little slow right now, and I spelled vein wrong. But right here, nobody's making any special offers, but it is very location relevant. So anyways, but don't go straight for an offer. Warm up your audience before. Start with, you can do this one of two ways. You can either retarget people who, like I've already said, who've consumed a specific piece of content. If you have a blog, I would just create awesome blogs on each of those on each of the procedures that you do. So you can either send people to a blog post and then retarget those visitors so that you can have warmer leads, people who are already engaged with your content. Number 2 is, or same in that same bullet point, is start with a video, then retarget those viewers, so you can actually put the video up and promote it, get thousands of views, and then retarget people who have consumed your content, and then take them directly to that offer. So instead of going to the offer, you take them to a content, and then you take them to an offer. So that way at least they're familiar, or you can pre-qualify them, if you will, before showing them a buying ad. And then take them to quality and relevant landing pages. Here's my suggestion on creating simple conversion pages, simple landing pages, is no distractions, no menu, no unnecessary information. Again, if we're talking about Botox, I don't need to know hair restoration, FAQs, a bunch of stuff. Put the before and afters here, kind of like how you have it here, and just a contact form. So I would literally take them to this with no header. And the conversion pages need to have one of 3 things. They either get you a lead, get you an appointment, or get you a sale. These are different behaviors. A lead can be somebody who downloads like a report or a white paper, or gets some more information on a procedure. Then if they're ready, they request an appointment and then get a sale if you do any sales online. I would recommend, for building conversion pages, for sure, you need one of these. You either need ClickFunnels, lead pages, or if you have a WordPress site, create a dedicated page. So if looks like you guys are working with an agency, what I would do is get a ClickFunnels account. If you're not familiar with ClickFunnels account, it's a simple simple landing page builder that allows you to do opt-ins and some automation and a lot of cool stuff. Link is in the description as well. But I absolutely love ClickFunnels. I use it for all the clients, for everything that I do, and it allows you to create awesome landing pages, conversion pages, and even sales pages. So get ClickFunnels. Lead Pages is also a simple landing page builder, but definitely you need a dedicated conversion page. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit thumbs up, comment below, and make sure to subscribe for weekly Q&A videos where I'm going to be answering your questions on marketing. And until next time, I look forward to helping you build an epic business.